Hello and welcome to our video on the worst foods for the brain after 50. As we age, it's important to pay attention to the foods we eat and how they can impact our brain health. Some foods may seem healthy, but they can actually have a negative effect on cognitive function and overall brain health. In this video, we'll explore the top foods to avoid after 50 to keep your brain sharp and healthy. Foods to avoid. Number 1. Sugary drinks. Consuming high amounts of sugar from sugary drinks can have a significant impact on brain health. Sugar is a source of empty calories that can lead to an excessive intake of calories, contributing to weight gain and inflammation in the body. When sugar is consumed in excess, it can cause oxidative stress in the brain, leading to inflammation and damage to brain cells. This oxidative stress can impair cognitive function and increase the risk of neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Additionally, the high sugar content in these drinks can also lead to a rapid spike in blood sugar levels, followed by a crash, which can cause mood swings, fatigue, and decreased cognitive function. To maintain optimal brain health, it is important to limit or avoid sugary drinks and focus on consuming nutrient-dense foods and beverages. Number 2. Refined carbohydrates. It is possible for refined carbs, which include white bread, spaghetti, and baked goods, to be digested very fast, which can result in a sudden increase in both blood sugar and insulin levels. This sudden surge can lead to inflammation in the body and brain, which can cause cognitive decline and increase the risk of chronic diseases such as diabetes and heart disease. Insulin resistance, which can result from consuming refined carbohydrates, can also contribute to inflammation in the brain, further impairing cognitive function. In addition, the high glycemic index of these foods can lead to fluctuations in blood sugar levels, causing energy crashes and mood disturbances. Limiting or avoiding refined carbohydrates can help maintain stable blood sugar levels, reduce inflammation, and promote better brain health. Number 3. Processed meats. Meats that have been processed, such as hot dogs, sausages, and bacon, have a high concentration of preservatives and chemicals, both of which have the potential to cause inflammation throughout the body that includes the brain. Regular use of these foods has been shown to be associated with an increased risk of developing chronic diseases, such as cancer and heart disease. The preservatives and chemicals that are included in processed meats have the potential to initiate oxidative stress and DNA damage, both of which can result in inflammation and damage to the cells. To add insult to injury, processed meats often contain a high amount of sodium and saturated fats, both of which have the potential to raise blood pressure and produce cardiovascular issues. Limiting or avoiding processed meats is the greatest way to ensure that your brain remains in the best possible health. Instead, choose for natural meals that are rich in nutrients. Number 4. Fried foods. Fried foods, such as French fries, fried chicken, and donuts, are culprits of unhealthy fats that can harm brain health. When these foods are fried, they absorb abundant amounts of oil, which contains inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids. Consuming these foods on a regular basis can lead to chronic inflammation and oxidative stress in the brain, which can impair cognitive function and increase the risk of neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Additionally, fried foods can cause a significant spike in blood sugar and insulin levels, leading to cognitive decline and increased risk of diabetes. It is important to limit or avoid fried foods and instead choose healthier options that are low in unhealthy fats and added sugars. Number 5. Dairy products. Dairy products, such as cheese and milk, contain a protein called casein, which can trigger inflammation in the body and brain. Research suggests that a high consumption of dairy products can be detrimental to cognitive health, leading to an increased risk of cognitive decline and Alzheimer's disease. Casein can cause inflammation in the brain, which can impair cognitive function and increase the risk of neurodegenerative diseases. It's important to note that not all dairy products are created equal, and some types, such as aged cheese, may be more inflammatory than others. It's essential to be mindful of dairy product consumption and to choose options that are low in inflammatory properties. Number 6. High-sodium foods. In the body, water retention and bloating can be caused by foods that are high in salt. Some examples of these items include canned soups, frozen dinners, and processed snacks. It is possible for this to result in inflammation in the brain because the excess fluid can exert pressure on the blood vessels and the tissue of the brain. This can have a detrimental influence on brain health because it reduces the amount of blood flow and oxygenation that is delivered to the brain. Consuming high levels of sodium can also cause an increase in blood pressure. cognitive impairment, memory loss, and an increased risk of neurodegenerative disorders including stroke and dementia, are all potential outcomes of this condition. It is of the utmost importance to restrict sodium consumption to less than 2,300 milligrams per day and to select options that are low in sodium whenever it is feasible to do so. Number 7. Artificial sweeteners. Aspartame and saccharin are two examples of artificial sweeteners that are frequently used in low-calorie meals and beverages. These sweeteners are used to give the food or beverage a sweet taste without adding any calories. On the other hand, a number of studies have expressed concerns over the possible adverse effects that these sweeteners may have on the health of the brain. Recent studies have demonstrated that artificial sweeteners have the potential to induce inflammation in the brain, which can result in a reduction in cognitive abilities, as well as an increased risk of neurodegenerative disorders such as Parkinson's disease and Alzheimer's disease. Although the precise mechanisms by which artificial sweeteners have an effect on the brain are not completely understood, it is believed that they may interfere with the normal functioning of the gut-brain axis and have an effect on the immune system. As a consequence of this, a number of specialists recommend reducing the amount of artificial sweeteners that one consumes or avoiding them entirely. Number 8. Caffeine. Caffeine is a stimulant commonly found in coffee, tea, and some foods and beverages. While it can provide a temporary boost of energy and alertness, excessive consumption can lead to negative effects on the brain. Caffeine can cause inflammation and oxidative stress in the brain, which can impair cognitive function and increase the risk of neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Additionally, caffeine can lead to dehydration, which can further negatively impact cognitive function. Dehydration can cause a decrease in blood flow to the brain, leading to fatigue, headaches, and difficulty concentrating. It is important to be mindful of caffeine intake and to drink plenty of water throughout the day to stay hydrated. Tips for healthy brain function. Instead of cutting out foods that can negatively impact brain health, focus on incorporating nutrient-dense foods that support cognitive function. Omega-3 rich foods like salmon, walnuts, and chia seeds can improve cognitive function and brain health. Dark chocolate contains flavonoids that boost blood flow to the brain and enhance cognitive function. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and collard greens are rich in antioxidants that reduce inflammation in the brain. Nuts and seeds like almonds, sunflower seeds, and pumpkin seeds are high in healthy fats that support cognitive function. Berries like blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries are packed with antioxidants that reduce inflammation in the brain. Incorporating these foods into your diet can have a positive impact on brain health and cognitive function. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more informative videos on the top foods that can improve your brain function. Your support means the world to us, and we can't wait to bring you more content. See you in the next video.